for lesson 2 of spreadsheets. So the first one is conditional formatting, and it says highlight all the cells which contain the number 7 in green with navy text. So we're going to highlight all of these cells and go to conditional formatting. And we're going to highlight. So it was anything that is 7. So we're going to do equal to, we give it number 7. Now you can see they've gone light red with the dark text. That's not what we want. So we've got to go to custom format. Now please note, if it doesn't say custom format, it might mean that you've opened your Excel file up in Teams. You need to download it and make sure that you've opened it up in the Excel app. You'll be able to tell because it will be green if it's in the Excel app. Anyway, it needed to be filled in green with navy text. So go to fill, green, font, navy. So there's, that'll do, that's a bit blue. Let's go with the darker one, navy. And we click OK. Click OK, and you can see it's highlighted. The second question is highlight all the cells which are greater than 7. So you've got to look for the ones that are greater than 7. That's your hint. Second tab, you have to change the data type. So this one, for example, 3 ways of doing it. You could right click and say format cells. And look, there's all your different options. So change the cell to currency. You could choose currency, and you've got different options. Change short date, and the short date is that one there. So you've got options there. For currency, you could also use that button, but the most likely one you're going to use is this one here. And all of the different options are here. So that's how you change it to currency. And you're going to repeat the same for all these different activities. Now we come on to the more difficult bit. These are the if statements. Now the way if statement works is it starts off with an equals if. The next bit is you have the test. Then you have a comma, you move on to the what to do if it's true, comma, what to do if it's false. So here it says write an if statement. So if the green cell is equal to 3, say this is 3, otherwise say it's not 3. Now I have given you help here in this orange cell. Look, it's written there for you. So you've got the help. Equals if, open brackets. And it gives us a hint in bold there. It says logical test. So if that cell equals 3, to get to the next bit we do a comma. And it says true. If it's true, we need to say this is 3. Now you will notice I've put it in speech marks. Any text that you put in has to be in speech marks. It's not 3. Again, speech marks around the whole thing. End it with your last bracket. This is 3, changes to 4. This is not 3. Let's make it a little bit wider so it fits that in. Write an if statement. So if the green cell is more than 10, it says greater than 10. So let's put something in here. Let's put something that is greater than 10 in. Equals if test. If that cell is greater than 15, we need to do a comma. Greater than 10. And again, speech marks around it. We do a comma to move on to the false bit. Oh. Less than 10. Again, speech marks around the whole thing. Finish off your last bracket. Press enter. Oh, what have we done there? That says if A11 is greater than 15, that's not what I meant to do at all. It should be 10. It says greater than 10. If it says 5, it says less than 10. One little glitch. If I type in the number 10, it says less than 10, which that is not true. Last one is write an if statement. So the green cell, if the green cell says cat, the blue cell will say correct. So let's write dog in here. Equals if. Test is if this cell equals cat. Now I've made a mistake there for you. When we have text, you need to put speech marks around it. So if A15 is equal to cat, what to do if that's true? Write correct. And then comma, moves on to the false bit. Try again. Those are brackets. This dog, if we say cat, correct. If I say lowercase cat, it's also correct. So it doesn't matter whether they use capitals or lowercase. The final thing, and this is your homework, is you need to create your own quiz over here. I've given you an example here of how you could do it. So for example, is this a cat or a dog? And it says answer here. What I would do probably is put a nice border around that cell so that it's very clear where they need to do it. Answer dog, wrong. Answer cat, correct. Now, you've learned how to do conditional formatting. Could you maybe do something if they get that right? Could it maybe change color? Okay, all you need to remember is equals if, the test part, the comma, what to do if it's true, comma, what to do if it's false. And the last thing you need to remember is that you always have to put your speech marks around text.